Hello, petrolheads. Welcome to another deep dive into the marvels of military aviation. Today, we're talking about a beast of a machine, the MiG-25. This isn't just any aircraft, it's a legend in its own right. This isn't some clapped-out hatchback. No, this is a high-speed, high-altitude interceptor that changed the game. This is a Soviet-era interceptor, a proper piece of Cold War kit. Built to outpace and outmaneuver anything in the sky, NATO called it the Foxbat. And mate, that name fit like a glove. It was as fierce as its name suggests. And mate, that name fit like a glove. With its sleek design and powerful engines, it was a sight to behold. The Indian Air Force, IAF, got their hands on this beauty back in the 80s. They saw its potential and knew it could give them an edge. They knew a thing or two about air superiority. The IAF was always on the lookout for cutting-edge technology. And they knew this jet was something special. It wasn't just another aircraft, it was a symbol of power and precision. It was a game changer. A real statement of intent. The MiG-25 showed the world that the IAF meant business. This wasn't just about looking tough, though. The MiG-25 had the performance to back up its intimidating appearance. The MiG-25 was a technological leap forward. It featured advanced avionics and powerful engines that set it apart. It was designed to intercept, to dominate the skies. With speeds exceeding Mach 3, it was nearly untouchable. And for a good while, it did just that. The MiG-25 ruled the skies, unmatched in speed and altitude. This thing was an absolute beast, and everyone knew it. Pilots and engineers alike marveled at its capabilities. Buckle up, because we're about to take this bad boy for a spin through history. From its inception to its legendary status, the MiG-25 remains an icon of aerial supremacy. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What made the MiG-25 so special? In a word, speed. But not just any speed. We're talking about blistering, jaw-dropping velocity that left other aircraft in the dust. This thing was absolutely rapid. It wasn't just fast, it was a rocket with wings. We're talking Mach 3.2. That's a speed that most aircraft can only dream of achieving. That's over 3 times the speed of sound. Imagine breaking the sound barrier not once, but 3 times over. To put it in perspective, that's like driving from London to Edinburgh in about, well, very little time at all. You'd barely have time to finish your coffee. It was powered by 2 massive Tumansky turbojet engines. These engines were the heart and soul of the MiG-25. These weren't your average engines either. They were marvels of engineering, designed to push the limits of speed and performance. They were absolute monsters, designed to guzzle fuel and spit fire, literally. The roar of these engines was like music to the ears of any aviation enthusiast. The MiG-25 was built for pure speed. Every inch of its design screamed velocity. It could outrun practically anything in the sky, and that's not all. Its speed wasn't just for show, it was a tactical advantage. This thing could climb like a homesick angel. In seconds, it could ascend to altitudes that left other pilots in awe. It could reach altitudes of over 80,000 feet. That's the kind of height where the sky turns dark, and you can almost touch the stars. That's higher than most commercial airliners fly. While they cruise comfortably, the MiG-25 soared in the stratosphere. Basically, if you were in a dogfight with this thing, you were in trouble. Its speed and altitude capabilities made it a formidable opponent in any aerial combat scenario. The MiG-25 wasn't just about speed and altitude. It was a marvel of engineering, designed to outpace and outclimb any adversary in the sky. It was also a highly capable reconnaissance aircraft, equipped with state-of-the-art technology for its time. It had a sophisticated camera system that could capture incredibly detailed images from high altitude, providing a bird's-eye view of the battlefield. This proved invaluable during the Kargil War in 1999, a conflict that tested the mettle of the Indian Armed Forces. The MiG-25 was deployed to gather intel on Pakistani positions in the treacherous terrain of the Himalayas, where ground surveillance was nearly impossible. The information it provided was crucial in helping the IAF neutralize enemy positions, giving the Indian Army a strategic advantage. It was a risky job, flying at those altitudes over hostile territory, where the threat of enemy fire was ever present. But the MiG-25 pilots, those brave lads, they were up to the task. Their courage and skill were instrumental in the success of these missions. The MiG-25 also played a vital role in Operation Safety Sagar, the codename for the Indian Air Force's mission during the Kargil War. This was the IAF's operation during the Kargil War to provide air support to the Indian Army, ensuring that ground troops could advance with aerial cover. The MiG-25's reconnaissance capabilities were again instrumental in identifying targets and guiding airstrikes, making it a linchpin in the operation's success. The bravery and dedication of the MiG-25 pilots were later recognized and honored, cementing their place in the annals of military aviation history. The MiG-25's reconnaissance capabilities weren't just useful in wartime, they were also a valuable asset during peacetime. The IAF used the MiG-25 to monitor activity in neighboring countries. This provided them with valuable intelligence on troop movements, military exercises, and other activities. It was like having a constant eye in the sky, keeping watch over the region. The MiG-25's high-altitude performance was crucial in this role. It allowed it to fly over areas that were inaccessible to other aircraft. This gave the IAF a significant intelligence advantage. It was a real strategic asset. Section 5. Out of Reach, Tales of the Uncatchable Jet. The MiG-25's speed and altitude capabilities earned it a fearsome reputation. It became known as the uncatchable jet. And for good reason. There were numerous instances where the MiG-25 simply outran its pursuers. In one famous incident, a pair of Pakistani F-16s attempted to intercept a MiG-25 over the Kashmir region. The MiG-25 simply accelerated away, leaving the F-16s in its dust. On another occasion, a MiG-25 was tracked flying over the Arabian Sea by a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier. The carrier launched a pair of F-14 Tomcat fighters to intercept, but the MiG-25 was too high and too fast. The F-14s couldn't catch it. Section 6. A Need for Speed. The MiG-25's Operational Challenges. The MiG-25 wasn't without its drawbacks, though. Its incredible speed came at a cost. The engines were notoriously thirsty. This limited its range and endurance. The MiG-25 also had limited maneuverability at high speeds. This made it less than ideal for close-range dogfights, and its high-altitude performance came at the expense of low-altitude handling. It was a bit of a handful down low. Despite these limitations, the MiG-25 was a formidable aircraft. It served the IAF well for over 2 decades. Section 7. Passing the Torch. The MiG-25's Retirement from IAF Service. By the early 21st century, the MiG-25 was starting to show its age. Its technology was becoming outdated, and its maintenance was becoming increasingly difficult and expensive. The IAF made the decision to retire the MiG-25 in 2006. It was the end of an era. The MiG-25 was replaced by more modern aircraft, such as the Sukhoi Su-30 MKI. These aircraft offered a more balanced mix of capabilities. They were faster, more maneuverable, and had a longer range than the MiG-25. They also had more advanced avionics and weapon systems. Section 8. Enduring Legacy. The MiG-25's Impact on the IAF. The MiG-25 may be gone from the IAF's inventory, but its legacy lives on. The MiG-25 taught the IAF valuable lessons about high-speed, high-altitude warfare. It also highlighted the importance of reconnaissance and intelligence gathering. The MiG-25's service with the IAF also had a significant impact on India's aerospace industry. Indian engineers and technicians gained valuable experience in maintaining and operating this sophisticated aircraft. This experience proved invaluable in later years, as India developed its own indigenous aircraft. Section 9. A Testament to Soviet Engineering. The MiG-25's Place in Aviation History. The MiG-25 wasn't just a significant aircraft for the IAF, it was also a landmark achievement in aviation history. It was a testament to the ingenuity of Soviet engineers. The MiG-25 pushed the boundaries of what was possible in aircraft design. It held numerous world records for speed and altitude. It was the first aircraft to be constructed primarily of titanium. This was a radical departure from traditional aircraft construction. The MiG-25's impact on aviation history is undeniable. It remains a fascinating and awe-inspiring aircraft to this day. Section 10. Beyond the Foxbat, the future of high-speed reconnaissance. The retirement of the MiG-25 marked the end of an era in high-speed reconnaissance, but the need for such capabilities has not diminished. In fact, it has become even more important in today's complex geopolitical environment. Modern militaries are increasingly reliant on real-time intelligence gathering. This requires aircraft that can operate at high altitudes and speeds, undetected by enemy radar. Unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, are playing an increasingly important role in this domain. But there is still a need for manned aircraft that can perform certain missions. Section 11. Conclusion: the MiG-25, an icon of speed and power. The MiG-25 was a truly remarkable aircraft. It was a product of its time, built for a specific purpose, and it fulfilled that purpose admirably. It served the IAF well for over 2 decades, providing valuable reconnaissance and intelligence-gathering capabilities. The MiG-25 may be gone, but it will never be forgotten. It will forever be remembered as an icon of speed and power, a true legend of the skies. So there you have it, petrolheads. The MiG-25, an absolute beast of a machine. It may not have been pretty,